Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Aissa, and for today's video I just have a quick get ready with me / first impressions on one of these foundations that I've been seeing a lot on Instagram, and that is the Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation by Maybelline. So if you guys want to find out what the overall rating I give this foundation, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I really like this primer, and it really helps my makeup stay a really long time and go on evenly. So now for the foundation, and I'm actually going to be trying a new sponge. This is the Real Techniques sponge, and it's so velvety smooth and so spongy. I love it. It is so cute too. It's such a nice shade of pink. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that with my cucumber water. So I'm going to go in with, oh, she's thick. Okay, let me show you guys the consistency of this. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not covering up these little blemishes that I have on this side. And then if you guys see this, I burnt myself, and that's why there's this like big old welt, and it's full of pus, so it's disgusting. So please ignore that if you see that. Let me zoom you guys in so I can show you guys what one layer of that foundation did. So you can see once I got you guys up close that this side's okay, but this side definitely needs a little bit more coverage, especially with this dark spot. Okay, let me show you guys something. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Right here, there's these little hairs that are coming off. I don't know if you guys can see it on my finger, but it's actually the hair on this Real Techniques sponge. Oh my gosh, is it on my face? What the heck, Real Techniques? Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go in with another coat on the areas that I need. So the pros of this is that it's not completely devouring the foundation on into the sponge, and it's leaving some to blend out on my face. Now it looks like I have like little bald spots. That was literally all the shedding from this one use, because you guys saw how brand new and pristine it was. So before I conceal, I'm going to go in with this Patrick Ta, what is this? Shaping wax. So I'm gonna start brushing upwards. And I love this feather brow look. It is so beautiful. It leaves my brows looking so full and just fluffy and just beautiful, especially because I don't really have thick eyebrows as it is. So this really helps create the illusion that my brows are so full and nice. So look at that already. And we have an arch. Beautiful. So for concealer, I'm just going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral, and then to bronze up, I like to use a foundation just to see how well products blend with this foundation. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match in Caramel Beige. Okay, I don't hate it. It's nice. I think if I didn't have these little breakouts, I think I would really like it. I think the coverage is great. And for $11, it wasn't bad. So now for my brows, I'm going to use the Chocolate Pomade by Anastasia. So me and my roommate have found this restaurant nearby where we live, and our thing is that we go there every Friday, and we already like know pretty much the bartenders since we go so often. So it's super cool to like be chill with them. Like last time we went, they closed down the bar. They closed down the restaurant, and they were like, no, you guys are good, and we just stayed and drank with them, and they really hooked it up. There's some pretty cool guys there. I love this little flat brush from MAC. Am I even gonna see? The 212 brush, and it is so perfect just to get right up under the brows and just clean it up so nicely. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and off camera do a little bit of like a smoked brown wing liner and put some mascara on, and I'll be back to show you guys the lashes that I'm going to put on today. So I want to show you guys up close these lashes. These are from AMR Cosmetics, and I created this brand during this quarantine. And these ones are super flirty, separated, they're thick, they're long, and they're just amazing. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes. So to bronze up my face just a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this Morphe Originator bronzer, and it looks like this. You guys, I've had the weirdest like experience in life these last couple like weeks. So let me tell you guys a funny story. So I went on I wouldn't even call it a date because we're friends, but like I know he likes me. So I went to go have drinks with this guy, and as soon as we get there, he's like, hey, let's play a game. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, it's cool. Like I was already kind of being like not the nicest. Anyways, so he was like, let's play a game, and I said no. And so he explains the game to me, and I was like, fine, dude, like we'll play this game like if you really want to. And you guys, just like the things that he was saying, I was like, what the hell? Like it just wasn't it. And like the whole time he was like, so we were in like a U-shaped booth, and so he was sitting at my left so he could directly see like me, and he was just staring at my body the whole time. And at one point of the conversation, like I literally asked him, I said, what did I just say to you? Like repeat back what I just said, because I feel like you're not listening. You're literally just looking at my body. Like I don't like that. And it just got weird, dude. And then the weirdest thing happened. My ex happened to FaceTime me while I'm at this like drink thing with this person, and the guy was like, oh, you want to answer that? And I was like, no. And I knew that if I said this, maybe it would like, not scare him off, but like be like, oh, okay, I don't really want to talk to her, because that's kind of where my mindset was. Like during this like hangout, I was like, oh, how am I gonna break it to this person? Like we're just not a match. Because I used to have a crush on this guy in college, and that's how I know him, because we had just known each other. So anyways, I literally was like, okay, like how am I gonna break it to this person? So this was perfect, because he was like asking, he's like, so who's calling you? Like if you don't want to answer it, you can, like I don't know, like whatever. And I was like, I straight up looked at him, I was like, do you really want to know who that is? And he's like, yeah, who is it? And I'm like, that's my ex calling. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, so in my head I'm like thinking, oh, he's gonna totally be turned off. Like it was just such a random coincidence that night he happened to be calling, and I was literally out to drinks with this person, and it was just a disaster. So the night progressed, and I ended up like getting up to go to like the bathroom, and as I'm getting up, he goes, give me a hug. And I said, no, I'm going to the bathroom. And he goes, okay. And he's like, still give me a hug. And I was like, no. So I got up and I walked to the bathroom, and he was like, okay, then, like as I'm walking away, he yells, then I'm not gonna miss you while you're gone. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, what? Who says that? Like, in my head, I'm like, I can't wait to get home and tell my friend what just happened. Like, what's going on? For my blush, I'm gonna take Desert Rose by MAC and Luminoso. I'm gonna mix the two. So yeah, dude, just the dinner date was not it. Dinner and drinks. Because, okay, actually, we didn't even get dinner. I wasn't really hungry. We just ended up drinking, and I could tell his goal was to get me really drunk. But he just don't know my past. My ex and some of my friends that I used to hang out with, we drank all the time. Like from the summer of like 2011 all the way to like a year ago. We drank like every summer, and I was drunk for months. So I was well equipped. I could handle it. I was just chilling, and I was counting down the time of just like, when am I gonna go home? And the worst part is he had picked me up, so yeah. And another thing, this is like strike number 3. I don't even know. Like all the red flags were there, and I was just like, let's keep going. Let's give this person a chance. This person only hits me up on Snapchat. He has my number, but he only hits me up on Snapchat. So if you only want to talk on Snapchat, you're a child. And I don't want it. And I should have noticed that from the get-go. But here I am, just trying to be nice. Ugh, I don't even know. I'm just glad that's over with, but I thought I'd share that little story. Now moving on to the lips. So I'm going to show you guys, I use 2 lip liners, 1 lipstick, and a lip gloss. So the two lip liners that I use are KKW Nude 1 and Nude 2.5, and they're both from the same collection. And I love these because one is a lot deeper. This one is, Nude 1 is like one shade darker than my skin tone, and then Nude 2.5 is like an ashy brown, and both of these have like an ashy undertone, so that's why I pair them and they look so great together. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with 2.5. So for my lipstick, I'm gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Honey Hepburn. To top this whole lip look off, I'm going to use the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline in the color Amber. And this just gives such a delicious hydrating finish to the lips, and it is such a perfect color with every product that I'm using. Okay, so now to hear my final thoughts on this foundation, let me pull up a mirror so I can get up close. So I really like the finish of this foundation. I know that if I didn't have these breakouts, I know that I would have liked the coverage. Only thing I'm noticing right now is that I think it's because of the consistency that I have creasing on my laugh lines, and normally I don't have that with other foundations that I use. It definitely accepts other cream products and powdered products very nicely on top, but to be honest, overall I give this foundation an 8 out of 10. I don't regret purchasing it. Is it going to be the first thing that I reach for? No. I think it's affordable. I think it's nice, and if you don't have a lot of breakouts and texture on your skin, I think this is going to be a great foundation. So overall 8 out of 10, and I like it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.